Alright, bro. Alright, we finna get nasty.
What?
Nigga, hold on.
Oh yeah.
We finna get nasty.
Warmed up. We just got back on.
Wait a minute, nigga. We finna get nasty, nigga.
No diddy.
Nigga, hold on.
Didi, nigga.
Hold on, nigga. Y'all got me bent, bitch ass nigga.
Better tap in, man.
Bro, you're cheating, bro.
Ain't nobody's cheating, bro. Look at the builds, bro. That's why you're getting fucked up. You don't got no survivability. You don't got enough survivability. You don't got who don't got enough damage?
She turned to a fiend. The way that she treat me, you think I'm a king. I pull up and shit, and you never seen. I'm sipping this sauce, flying my jeans. And I'm living the beam. Yeah, the beam and assisting the team. Girl with the city, that bitch, it was green. Put the bitch down, now she turned to a fiend. The way that she treat me, you think I'm a king. I pull up and shit, and you never seen. I'm sipping this sauce, flying my jeans. I'm back, it's been drinking up on my masseuse. I got a twisted, I'm mixing the juice. Dipping new shit, bitch, I'm feeling that boost. I'm hitting the boost. Shot up they busy, they need to review. They waving my flag, they calling the truth. They calling me bishop, bitch, I got the juice. Can pull with the gang, never gon' lose. Can pull with the click. Yeah, we know that it's dick. Shoot that bitch and they click. Yeah, you know you a bitch. I just iced on my wrist. And that bitch freaking sick. She can't handle the dick. Now that bitch running fit. And I'm loving the beam. Yeah, the beam and assisting the team. 100%, yeah, that bitch it was greed. Put that bitch down, now she turned to a fiend. The way that she treat me, you think I'm a king. I pull up and shit that you never seen. Sipping the slow, flying my jeans. And I'm living the beam. Yeah, the beam and assisting the team. 100%, yeah, that bitch it was greed. Put that bitch down, now she turned to a fiend. The way that she treat me, you think I'm a king. I pull up and shit that you never seen. Sipping the slow, flying my jeans.
New build coming soon, man. I'm gonna drop that. Y'all been asking for the build video, man. Got you, man. I got y'all, man. I'm getting the clips together so I can showcase this build, man.
This guy's running, but there's no way he can hit that hard, man.
He said there's no way you can hit that hard. Live now. Oh, we got Secret Mine running away from that. But that's not gonna work, bro. Yeah. Now, as you heard earlier in the video, this guy said that there's no way for me to hit that hard. Well, if you think that I can't hit that hard, you're on the wrong video, because it is possible to have a hybrid build and hit for 150k. Now, you may not like it. You probably think that I'm lying. You probably think that, you know, I just made it up and, you know, just clickbaited. No, man. You see the companion buff right there? I'm rocking the perfect companion hybrid build. Now, a lot of people was asking for this build in the last video that I posted, and I want people to understand this. I dropped the video simply because I want to see if people receive the video well. I want to see if people are actually interested in the build before I actually just upload a build guide for it. Sometimes I just want to upload a video just to showcase a build or just showcase what happened in the server, whatever the case may be. But if people actually want to, a build guide, I will go in depth and make a build guide. So once again, we need to step away from, hey, like hybrid builds are trash, people that use hybrid builds are trash. You got to accept the fact that it's in the game. Now, if you're watching this, obviously you accept the fact that hybrids are in the game and you're trying to, add a different build to your inventory or loadout. And there's nothing wrong with that, but keep a few things in mind. You're always at a disadvantage using these builds. Yes, you have survivability, but you're at a disadvantage simply because of the fact that you don't have all the crit chance and crit damage like a meta build may have. But I am going to show you that you have something that they don't. Most of these meta builds hit for about, anywhere from 90 to 100k. This build hits for 155k. That is not, I'm good with Photoshop and stuff like that, but this is real. This isn't Photoshop, this isn't fake, this is real. A meta build will never hit this hard. Minus the crit damage, minus the crit chance. This build allows you to play extremely aggressive simply because of the fact that you know that you can hit hard. And if you use the bighorn, once you stack up those headshot stacks, you're going to melt anybody that ADS is for too long. So as you can see here, 155k. Now I want you to understand something. You see 155k, don't think that is all you have. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to step away from the firing range, and I'm in the White House right now, but I'm going to move away so therefore you can see how hard the gun hits without the companion buff. The only way you're going to hit that hard is with the companion buff, so you need to make sure that you take care of your hive. Now a lot of people may or may not have already seen the video from before, but when you drop your hive, you got to take care of it, because if you don't, you're going to hit for 129k base damage. Is there anything wrong with that? No, but you would rather hit for 155 than 129. So just make sure that at all times that your hive is on the ground when you're in combat, when you're fighting, or make sure that you are with a teammate and you're within 10 meters of your teammate to get the buff. If you don't have the buff, you're not going to hit as hard. So don't come back to me and say that, oh, this build doesn't hit that hard because you don't have your hive on the ground to give you the companion buff. Now we're here at the build, and as you can see, I got 2-piece shiny monkey, 1-piece Fenris, I have 1-piece Henry, 1-piece Brazos, and Ninja Bike. Now with the shiny monkey, I know I said before it's not the greatest for hybrids, but I found a way to make it valuable. Now does that mean I'm going to take my words back? Probably not, but I have made it valuable, and the only way that I really like shiny monkey is with the perfect companion, simply because you're getting all that damage. As you can see, I slapped the red on the core attribute, and as always on all my attributes is repair skills and crit chance. Please do not forget that you need repair skills and crit chance. Now on the gloves, I do need a bear pair of gloves, so please don't come at me and be like, oh, you need to fully optimize your build, because when I was expertise 8, I was still cooking people that had max level expertise at the time, 28. Now it's expertise 30. I'm expertise 26 now, so it's, it's different now. But before, my builds were not fully optimized and I still put in work. So please understand that. Now, like I said, all the attribute roles, I'll always repeat it over and over: repair skills and crit chance. Now the only 2 pieces that aren't going to come with those exact same 2 roles is the holster and the book bag, because as you saw, the Ninja Bike, it gives you a red core, blue core, and a yellow core, and then the holster gives you repair skills, but it gives you weapon damage instead. But in the chest piece, as you can see, repair skills, crit chance, on the mods, all the mods, incoming repairs. And then as I go to the holster, as you can see, repair skills and weapon damage. That is so I get that extra base damage going towards the bighorn. And also the SMG that I use, which is the MP7. So like I said before, I want you to understand that you are putting yourself at a disadvantage by using this build, but at the same time you do have an advantage in the fight if you can exploit the advantage that you have, which by doing that, the only way that you can exploit that advantage is if you give yourself time in the fight. The longer that you fight with this build, the stronger you become. If you build up your headshot damage on, or the stacks on the bighorn, you're going to do more damage. If the longer a person ADS is with you and you're hitting headshots, you're going to hit harder. They're not going to be able to out ADS and out DPS you. It doesn't matter. They can have 2.1 million armor. They could have, you know, 1.1 million armor and just have all reds with crit chance and crit damage. You're going to shred through them. And I've tested this multiple different times with multiple different variants, and I'm telling you, that is the way to go with this build. You want to make sure that you have the most amount of headshot damage possible. And I do apologize because my daughter's in the background, but please keep that in mind, that if you're going to use this, you have to play differently. You have to put yourself in a different situation in terms of, like, if you're getting jumped, if you're outnumbered, you can't be out in the open. You got to give yourself, you know, close quarter situations, so therefore you can kind of run around corners. You can avoid getting shot at the whole time, even though you'll have the survivability to stay alive. Because as you can see with my heals, you know, I actually have decent amount of heals just to be at 4 skill tiers. So I do have another version that I'm working on that is going to pull me up to 5 skill tiers, and I believe I'm still at like 1.6 to 1.8, but I'm still working on that, so that'll be coming soon. But outside of that, like I said, I want people to understand that if you're going to play with these builds, you need to make sure that you're on a different level of thinking when you use the build. You have to be aware of everything that you're doing. As you can see with the hive and with the chem launcher, like I said before, for me to be at 4 skill tiers and for the repair skills to be as high as they are, you know, hey, it's kind of hard to come by that combination of you have the repair skills that you need and you also have the damage that you need. So I need you to understand, like, hey, you're not going to be able to face tank everybody. You're going to have to ADS, and you're going to have to move and strafe and then ADS again. You're not going to be able to just up the bighorn and shoot the whole clip and you're going to kill the person. It's never going to happen. So I need you to keep that in mind. But if you think that this build is trash, if you think that this build is fire, you know, I can't force you to not use this build. But if you've watched it all the way up to this point, you have a level of interest. And like I said, if what I'm saying to you makes sense, give the build a try. And definitely don't get discouraged if it doesn't work out for the first few times that you use it. Just keep at it and keep doing what makes you happy within the game. So if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.